Titans Stadium here in Nashville. The whole of downtown Nashville likely still reverberating with the sounds of the Titans taking the field a moment ago. They're ready for football as their Titans are set to match up with the Green Bay Packers. The Titans kicker Stephen Gostkowski ready to do the honors, and we are underway in Nashville. Fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now Rodgers. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's 2nd down.
Didn't have the greatest field position to start, did they? And now, after this sack, it's way, way worse.
And right off the bat, first play of the game. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Throwing now is Rodgers. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. And he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position, and to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
From the 4, it's 2nd and a couple. Now it's Tannehill. And that is caught by Davis for a Tennessee touchdown. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Titans have taken a first-quarter lead.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
So look at this. They got the 7-0 lead in the pocket, and they're going to try an onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. They hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they hit the ball before it went 10 yards. I know that's tough, but you got to stay disciplined.
It is difficult because you're so eager to go get the football. It's that type of a play, but you're exactly right. Have to have the discipline to let it go 10 first.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. He'll look to throw right away. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Ski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Taken in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 20.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
Intercepted.
So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake. But I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving.
A first down carry for Henry. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. That good for 19 and a first down. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Tannehill. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a gain of 5, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
On 2nd down, it's Henry. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
Extra point good by Gostkowski. And that makes the score 21-0.
Stephen Gostkowski set to kick off.
Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. (21-0) our score after one.
Score Titans 21, Packers nothing.
Extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for third down. Throwing is Rodgers. Now they go screen. It's complete. Good contain. No gain on the screen, and it'll bring up fourth down.
I know you've got a baseball background, right?
A little bit. Started minor league ball.
Yeah, you did some of that, right? What do they do when they do the signals? An indicator, right?
Whether it goes or not, yeah.
Yeah, whether the play's on or not. How about the indicators offensive linemen give when they're getting ready to run a screen pass? And if those get red, well, we just saw that there, didn't we?
No gain.
No gain. Deciphered it and finished the play off.
Here we go on fourth down with Rodgers. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Got an open man, it's Valdez-Scantling. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 23 yards, the final tally.
And a Packer first down.
And again, it's Rodgers. Open on the left side. This is Valdez-Scantling. Touchdown, Packers. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. 42 yards. And the Packers make some inroads here on that deficit. Down 3 scores already. This game was really in danger of getting away from them. They needed a drive like that, especially on the road.
Not only to calm themselves, but maybe tamp down the crowd a little bit because everything was against them. As you noted, this game could have gotten away from them very easily, but instead, the calming drive, now they have a little bit more confidence. Okay, we're back in it. All right, we're ready to go. That was impressive.
And the defense now needs to reciprocate. On is Mason Crosby for the point after. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7.
The score, Titans 21, Packers 7. Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Jackson now to return. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
A run with Henry on 1st down, but nowhere to go there as he can't even get back to the line of scrimmage. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 26-yard line.
And this Green Bay defense making that play look a lot like the previous one. Both tackles behind the line of scrimmage.
Make the tackle.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Watch the whip. Slam, slam, slam.
A toss left, Henry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on that play for the Titans. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. They'll run on 1st down. Henry. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10.
7-yard line.
They'll try the air now with Tannehill. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Switch gears. Check 99. Check 99. Switch. He's crossing. He's checking crack. Wall. Get wall.
Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 26. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. On first down, it's Henry. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. They'll try to run for it with Henry. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Now the Titans will use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. Try to punch it in with Henry. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The final shot here before the break, Tannehill. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
By the Packers. They'll take over first and 10 at their own 1-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Final shot before half for Rodgers. He'll get this off to Jamal Williams. And he'll take this one up to about the 6-yard line. With the first half in the books, you're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, Coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
First down and much more for Henry. And finally taken down at the 20-yard line. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage, anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys good,
yeah.
Backside guys,
meh.
That's what you're supposed to do?
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. They'll get to him just inside the 15-yard line. And even after that fancy footwork, we saw a good job defensively to recover.
Second and 3 at the 13-yard line.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go.
Third down and 4.
44.
Tannehill. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on fourth down.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Check four. Watch safety three. Safety's right.
They'll run for it with Henry. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Titans are able to extend their lead.
And that's a drive that makes everyone happy on that bench because they accomplish exactly what they set out to do. Take care of the football, eat up a little clock, end up in the end zone. Now they've got a cushion for the rest of the game. So they didn't just help themselves offensively, they helped their defense out as well.
Stephen Gostkowski set to kick off.
And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
A gain of 15. First down, Packers.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. From the gun, Rodgers. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Second 10 coming up here in Nashville. Third quarter action. Throwing again. Rodgers. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 25-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
First down, Green Bay.
On first down, Rodgers. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Intended for Marquez.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Rodgers. Steps away to his left. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. What can't Aaron Rodgers do? The leg work there, getting him the first.
First down.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game's slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quit in him.
Zero.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Kevin Byard. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
As much football as we watch, we've seen this work many times. In the red zone, first down, take a shot at the end zone, and points result. In this case, though, give credit to the defense. They outguessed them, were prepared, and intercepted the pass.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7 at the 4-yard line.
Let me breathe for a minute, man. Let me breathe for a minute.
Check nickel. Slam.
And from the 4, they get it to the 8 on a pickup of 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Tiger.
Mike, stop your body.
After the run, Tannehill going to throw. Pass caught left side by Humphries. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
That's the
3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Nashville as we are just about set to go here in quarter number 4. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They snap it to Tannehill. Now this is incomplete. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he is going to be stopped on the return at his own 3-yard line. And I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
And he will take this into enemy territory as he's out of bounds on the other side of midfield. It's a big run there by Henry. 52 yards.
45-yard line.
So forget about being backed up. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way across midfield. Here's Tannehill. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
Tannehill's pass.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
A gain of
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5.
at the 40-yard line.
Check 26. Alert 3.
Derrick Henry. And he's got this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 34. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy.
Derrick Henry all alone. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, 34 yards. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead.
Stephen Gunn.
He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football.
Yeah,
what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. taken about 7 yards deep. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Rodgers. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
And a Packer first down.
Rodgers now on first down. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. That catch good for only a couple. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. To Valdez-Scantling over the middle. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Complete.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. To throw again, Rodgers. Throw left side complete. That's Shepard. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he's got it. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
Mercedes Lewis.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. To throw is Rodgers, operating from the gun. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Operating from the gun, Rodgers. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown.
Green Bay.
Aaron Jones there to make the grab. And the Packers get a score closer.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
And the lead is down to 20.
Good. Makes the score Titans 34, Packers 14. Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Jackson now to return. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
Corey Jackson on the return. The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Broken tackle. Space to maneuver at the 40. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a 1st down. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Still going. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left.
36-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Derrick Henry.
Do what we do. Do what we do.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us, we're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
Gostkowski for the point after. And that stretches the lead to 27.
Makes the score Titans 41, Packers 14.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Stephen Gostkowski set to kick off.
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Final score, Titans
A big
41.
offensive explosion help leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.